Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Embellish the Story. Welcome to my channel, and I wanted to make a double pocket this morning, and I'm going to be using digital papers from Oohlala Vintage Treasures, and I'm going to make the the pocket out of a junk mail envelope. And I'll just show you the papers I'm using. This is Biscotti Silk Lady Elegance, I believe is the kit. I'll leave you a link to the kit. It's available in Oohlala Vintage Treasures Etsy shop, and there's just some beautiful neutral papers in this kit. It's a huge kit. There's a lot of little embellishments and these beautiful papers, and I'm just going to use the papers today, and then I'll use I fussy cut for about 2 hours last night, the embellishments, and I wanted to decorate this with those, but I wanted to make the base to decorate. And I'm not going to use these 3 pages because I accidentally printed those on cardstock. I'm going to use these because I'm just going to use regular paper, and my cardstock got mixed in with my regular paper. So I have not done one of these. I'm just going to see how I can wing it here. I thought, and I'm sure this has been done, I've just not seen it, but I just had this idea recently. So I'm just going to take this junk mail envelope, and I need to seal it. So I'm just going to tape it closed. Glue it closed. And let's see how this goes. I'm going to cut this envelope in half. I want to cut it. I want to cut this part a little shorter because I want a shorter bottom than top. So this is going to be my bottom, and that will be my top. And I think I'm going to move this down because it doesn't matter because the way I'm going to glue it. So let's just do it like that. Yeah, that'll be too far. I'm just going to do it like this, and I'll glue it like that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and cover the fronts of these. And I want the papers to coordinate. I want to have the bottom envelope a little bit different from the top envelope. So let me think how I'm going to do this. If I did it like that, if I do it like this, maybe I'll use a different paper because I want that music sheet on here. Which way is my envelope opening? Right here. So this is the top. Make sure I didn't glue it together. I did. My glue decided it was gonna. Okay. That'll be okay. All right, so I keep turning it the wrong way. So this is going to be the bottom. This is upside down anyway. So this is going to be the bottom. So I'm going to glue it right there. I'll have to glue it on the other side. I hope y'all are doing good. It's been a long time since I've been on YouTube. And I'll kind of talk about that for a minute. Maybe I'll do it like this. That's just going to be easier on me. We're just winging it here. We're just playing and talking. So I told y'all last year I went back to work full time. And that was a lot after being retired and not working for about 4 years. Or 5, I can't even remember. So, y'all, look what I just did. I just glued it on the wrong side. All right, so I'm going to turn it over, put some more glue on it. All right. So, I it was just a lot. And then, so I just really did not have the time or much energy to spend a lot of time in my craft room. And then if that wasn't enough, we decided, we found a house about an hour from where we lived. And we decided, now it's stuck to my paper. We decided, so we found a house about an hour where we lived, and we had lived in that house for, well, we moved in when my son was 3, and he was 30, and he's now 30, well, 31 now, but he was 30 at the last winter. So we decided to move into this house about an hour away, and let me stick something in that. Here's a pen. I'm just gonna stick that in there so it'll dry. So we moved about an hour away, and y'all, so I'm working full time, and we decided to move. And that was a lot. That was a lot. So, okay, let me think. It's going like this. The bottom's not going to really show. So I think I'm going to glue it like this because that bottom's not going to show. Yeah, that'll give me some variation. All right, so we had lived in this house for 27 years, and we decided to move, and I love the house, and I'm in my new craft room, so I don't know how this video sounds. I hope it's not too echoey, but so we had 27 years worth of stuff to clean out and or pack up. And that was a lot. That was a whole lot of stuff. All right. For us to, and I mean, whew, I'm here to tell you, we had things in our attic. Like we thought when we moved in when he was only 3, we might have another child, but then he ended up to be our only one. So, we had things in the attic, like his crib and his baby stroller. And this is embarrassing to even admit. I mean, I was like, I think you're a level 1 hoarder. I really do. So, okay, so I'm just moving this down because I'm going to cover this. So, I'm just going to move this down like this. So, we had all that to pack up, and honestly, hold on, my husband not here. I think he was leaving for work. I can tell this is going to be one of those videos. Okay, I cut that. I didn't cut this good. So we had all this stuff to pack up, and stuff to get rid of. I mean, I couldn't take that crib and that stroller and all those baby things really to the Goodwill because, or the thrift shop, because I feel sure they had been recalled years ago. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure. So we wound up, this is so embarrassing, getting a 30-foot dumpster, y'all, and just putting a ton of stuff in it. Okay, that's my garage door closing. My husband must have been leaving for work. And I should not have put that glue all the way down, but it'll be okay. So, I can't talk and craft. Okay. So that's what, so we were, So we ended up just throwing away a ton of stuff. A lot of stuff. So I'm going to just use this one page. I don't know. Let's make this. So I'm going to just glue this whole back with one piece of paper. Let me make sure. And then we packed up 2 moving trucks worth of boxes. So it was a lot. And so we sold the house we lived in, because, you know, houses are going fast. So we sold that house in 11 hours. And then the people wanted, and that was February 1st, and then the people wanted to move in our house on March 1st. So we had 1 month to be moved. Really a little less than 1 month. So that was a lot of work, and a lot of work fast. So we got that, and we moved. So we live, like I said, about an hour away, and we kind of live out in the country. And yeah, I'll tell you about that. All right, so this was a game changer. So lots of times when I order, and I do order some of my laces, they come all crinkly and they need to be ironed. And I just hate getting out the ironing board and the big iron. And then Doreen from Oohlala Vintage Treasure said, well, I ironed mine with a flat iron. And I was like, what? So you probably already do this, but if you don't, this is a game changer. And mine is not warm. Hold on. Oh, it's not plugged in. Hold on. Right. So it's warm now. So this is a little, and it can be a regular size one. This is just the one I found at the thrift store, and it works great. And you just iron, like iron your laces like you would your hair. And it works so good. And you don't have to get out your big ironing board and your big iron. And I was like, what? I mean, it's one of those simple things I can't believe I didn't think of. So if you hadn't thought of it either find this. I bought mine at the thrift store for like $2. And this is the one they had. So, that is an ironing hack that I did not think of. So, anyway, we're here, and we live on about 3 acres, and it's very pretty. And I love the house, and I especially love my craft room. But I was laughing because there's a cute little gift shop here, and I was talking to the lady that owned it. She was asking me how I like living here, and I said, I love it. I love it. I love most things. It's been a big change, because after having lived in the same place for so long, it really has been a significant change for me. But, is that where I want it? I'm thinking of where I want this. I told her, I said, I think I'm kind of like, I'm not as fancy as her for sure. I'm not as fancy as her for sure, but I think I'm a little like Zsa Zsa Gabor on Green Acres. Just, I don't know. Living out on this acreage. And there's, well, especially working full time. I used to cook a lot when my son was little, and then when he grew up and moved out, and I didn't have him to cook for, I stopped cooking as much. But out here, there's hardly anywhere to eat. So I'm coming home from work. So I'm cooking pretty much every night now. And so this year, I've got a part-time job. So I go in at 12 and work till 4. And Ideally, I would have done it the other way around, but this is what they had. I should have stuck something in there. This is what they had to offer, and it's a great job. It's teaching again, and I really love it. So I have my mornings now to craft, which is nice. And then it takes me about 40 minutes to get to work because I'm still working close to where I live. So that's what's going on. I like to stick wax paper while things are drying, and I should have put it in there while I was doing it, and I didn't. And I have used this wax paper a bazillion times. It's just the wax paper that sits on my desk because the glue won't generally stick to the wax paper, and that keeps this from drying to itself. So I'm going to stick this in before I put the trim on. So that's what has been going on here. And one reason you just hadn't seen me a lot, because I have been moving, and it was a huge undertaking for me. So I don't think I'm going to be moving again anytime soon, because that was a big deal. Okay, I want these about even. Let me see where they were. How did I do this? That's not quite right, so I'm going to have to move this down. That's about right. I'm going to iron that a little bit more. So, and my son's getting married in about, oh goodness, it's coming up in about 6 weeks. Oh my goodness. It's just crept up on me, and I'm really excited. So we've had a lot of planning and a lot of fun, exciting things to do. So that's basically what's been going on with me, and a couple of y'all have stayed in touch and checked on me, and that makes me feel very special, and so I really appreciate that. And I'm excited to be back on my craft room. This was one of the last rooms I unpacked, because it's not necessary, like your kitchen and things like that. And I wasn't the fastest at unpacking. So, and then once I unpacked it, it was so unorganized, and it's still unorganized. I still can't find a lot of stuff. But I finally gotten settled in my craft room, and back with you guys, hopefully. Let me find my ink. So here's my ink. So hopefully I'll be back crafting more regularly on YouTube. And this has come together really quickly. I love finding ways to use envelopes. I love finding ways to use envelopes because they're the perfect size for a page. I'm not going to make you watch me do that. All right. So I'm just going to ink this up really quickly. So I don't know. I haven't heard. So I have been out of touch. So I hope in all this time I've been out of touch that you're doing well. And that you're getting some time to spend in your craft room. You know what? That was so quick. I think I'm going to put some lace on the bottom. And I might want to change it up. So since that was so quick, this is my little inker holder. Isn't it pretty? I love it. All right. So I don't know if I want to use this again or not. Let's see. I think that's too much of the same. So let me find I found some different laces. Let's see. I don't know. Do I want it? That's pretty. And it could kind of hang down. Or I could do it this way. Let's see. This has got to be ironed. Nope, that's not going to work. If I did it, oops. If I did it this way, that would kind of hang down. I don't know. Let's try the others. So I got this one. I kind of wanted, no, I want to stay in that look. So this is the other one I picked up. Ooh. Let me go back to this one. So I'm just trying to get this organized here. And I spend more time looking for stuff I've lost than I do crafting here lately. So I want to do that because that will kind of hang off a page. Can you see it? Am I even in? I haven't even checked to make sure I'm in frame. I like that. So let's give this a little iron. Y'all, I just love this. I just love being able to do this. Only problem is I have to make sure I turn this off. The other day I got about 10 minutes down the road and I crafted in the morning. I had to turn around and come back and check out. I was like, did I turn that off? And I had. Did y'all do that? Leave and then get worried you didn't turn something off. So I came back. All right. But that looks pretty, I think. And that will kind of hang off the page. So let me get it where it's... okay, so I'm going to get it where these flowers are about the same amount on. Okay. Line it up on the bottom. Let me just put the glue right here and then I'll position it. All right. So eventually I'll find everything. I'm thinking. Part of the reason I can't find stuff is because I packed this craft room at about 4 in the morning one morning. And I packed it in about, I packed my craft room I had in about an hour and a half. And I'm paying for it now. But we had so much to move so quickly. The packing was not as organized as I wanted, as I would like for it to have been. So I have paid for the haste of packing. And I'm not sure that I glued this right. I don't know. I may have picked the wrong place to glue it. And I did. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave that center like that. I'm going to glue this piece. I'm going to figure out if I can fix this. I'm going to trim the edges around the lace a little bit and see if I can fix this. Because I don't want to waste that piece of lace because it's got glue on it. So let's see what I can do. Just trimming this up. And I think I salvaged it. Okay. I think I salvaged it. Because I'm going to decorate this by doing some layering here anyway. So I'll probably put more lace down here. So that'll be okay for the base. All right. So that is pretty quick and easy. This little lace pocket. Because I'll probably start layering other laces in here. So who knows. All right. So the next thing I want to do is decorate this. And I'm not going to do it on this video because I don't have time. I have got to get a couple more things done before I leave for work. And I just wanted to spend some time with you guys. Tell you what's going on with me. What's been going on with me. And get a little craft project done this morning. So thank you for joining me on my channel. been fun crafting with you. This is going to be a cute little double pocket because look, if I take a page, it'll fit right on a page. I can put it in the center. I can put it on the side, and then I could even make it a tuck spot. And let's see if it'll go on a skinny journal. It might be too wide. I don't know, though, because it's an envelope. So even a, oh, yeah, even a tall and skinny journal, it'll fit on the page. So an envelope is a great way to make a pocket. And you don't have to measure because, you know, I don't want to measure. So thanks for joining me, you guys. I hope you have a great day. Get some time in the craft room. And I will see you next time. Don't forget to embellish the story. Bye-bye.